going to use this yellow ochre shade for coloring half of the pottery. Not half exactly. I'm going to make a line over here and then make another line over here. So I outlined these at first so that my shades, my sign pen coloring, do not get out of the line. So after that, I'm going to color it very neatly using slanty lines. Or I could even use small lines like this. But be careful, do not leave any white spaces today, because otherwise it's not going to look very neat after finishing it. So I'm doing it very slowly so that I don't get it out of the box. So here you can see I have already finished these two parts, and now I'm going to do the same with this pottery as well. I'm going to mark these parts, and I'm going to mark these parts very slowly so that it does not get out of the line, because today I'm going to do it very neatly. Maybe a little with the colorings, but not direct black outlines. So you can see that I'm doing the sign pens in a very slow pace. I'm not doing any hurry. So when you do it too, do not be in a hurry. Do it very slowly and nicely. See, it looks something like this. And now I'm going to also do the heads of the pottery. I'm going to finish this too. So for this, hold your sign pen upright so that you can find out these thin lines in them. And then outline it very carefully so that it does not get out of the lines. I keep on telling that don't let it go out of the line, because it will look messy otherwise. And do it very slowly. You can see how slowly I am doing it myself. So I finished outlining the mouths of the pottery, and I'm going to fill it up. So now it looks something like this, and because it looks very plain, now I'm going to use my favorite pencil colors for this, for shading it, and so to make some lines come out and take out some more details in the drawing. So I'm going to start from a corner and outline the sides. Keep in mind that you always need to outline whatever you're doing so that it does not get out of the line. I'm going to color these parts very lightly to bring out a new shade in it. But very lightly, I'm just going to take out some details. See, I'm coloring the mouth like this, the mouth of the pottery. and then just giving in some little details. I'm not using direct black, I'm using a darker shade of brown to find out the little details that are in the pottery. So in this drawing, I'm taking the left side as the dark side and the right side as the lighter side. So the dark shade should be here on the left hand side, and on the right side it should be lighter. So I'm coloring it in that manner. Notice the patterns that I'm giving over here. I'm using vertical lines and keeping it all vertical, and at the end I'm using some straight lines, and in the very corner I'm going to use even darker strokes to take out some more details. Back we're going to use this brown color shade in the end of the pottery. For doing the bottom part. After finishing it off something like this, I'm going to use the black shade to take out some more important detail in the pottery. And then just give some small lines in here. Now for the rest of the pottery, I'm going to use lighter shades of the sign pins to finish these parts off at first. For the next parts, I'm going to use purple and pink and peach color. So I've colored the purple part, and for the later part, I am just going to color in between these boxes. I'm going to color these pink and this part pink as well. And now I'm going to color this with the peach color. After finishing this part, now I'm going to use my gel pens to create really thin lines and detail it. for the pink part, I'm going to use some zigzag lines. So as you can see, I have repeated this same pattern over here as well, the coloring theme. So I'm going to finish off the patterns of this one like this as well. I decided to change the designs a little bit, but basically it's going to remain the same. Some little lines to create the details, not very fine lines, just some rough uneven line tones. I'm repeating the same patterns over here and I'm giving some white lines over here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is how the whole drawing looks after I've completed it. So I hope you liked it very much.